Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? We back. Y'all missed us. I know we just left y'all. So we are back with that question of the week. And honey, this is interesting to me. I'm not no married person, so I don't know. But let's take a gander. I'm asking the audience for advice. I do not like my mother-in-law. She acts like she is my husband's wife, and it makes me uncomfortable. She makes money, but my husband pays all of her bills. When he buys me nice things, she makes slick comments, then he goes and buys her the same exact thing. He bought her the same car he got me for my birthday. I love that he treats his mom nice, but their relationship makes me cringe. Is this normal energy? Help.
I mean, it don't sound normal to me, but you didn't recognize that till after y'all got married, though? Like,
yeah.
Did you just now pick up on that?
Well, listen, okay, so this is what she said. She says that when he buys her certain things, maybe he didn't up the ante until they were married. What if he didn't really up the ante on certain things until they were married?
Doesn't make a difference.
The nice gifts.
No.
And I wonder did the mother do that before they were married? Like, or did she become threatened once they became married?
No, if you're that type of parent and that type of person, you've been doing that. That wasn't new behavior on the husband or the mother. That's the dynamic of their relationship. Because something like that just don't happen once
overnight. Yeah,
because
I know a few people like that.
Up to marriage is the honeymoon. You know, that's really the honeymoon phase because I'm getting to know you, so I'm whining, I'm dying, I'm doing all these extra nice things for you. That been happening.
That been happening. So my question to you is, why you accept it then but don't accept it now? That's my question.
Maybe because she sees that it's not changing. I don't know. I mean,
you don't go into nothing thinking it's gonna change. That was where you messed up at. Sorry, you get what you're getting.
Maybe she thought once they got married, it would change. Because maybe his soul
wrong thought.
His family.
A thought you shouldn't have had.
And now that she sees like, okay, this ain't changing, this ain't letting up. So then the question
is, the relationship him and his mama. Him and his mama had a relationship way before you came along. So I don't know why you thought that relationship was gonna change and not your relationship. Like that don't make no sense to me.
Well, listen, they say that once you get married, you should cleave to.
They say.
So maybe she thought he was going to cleave to her once he got married, and it don't seem like it's happening.
Okay. Well, I watched, ironically, last night I was watching a show on Oprah's own network, and
Mama's Boys, or what is it called?
No, I don't know what this was, but it was by Terry McMillan. So she's the host.
No, they got it.
And this was the situation last night. Ironically, they wanted the mother's blessings. I thought they were gonna get married. They have a baby. They were gonna get married, and they bought 3 people from each family together. And the issue was that the lady, the bride, she had an issue with her fiance's mother or whatever, because it was the same thing. He was giving her money, and his thing was, because like I said, in this situation, we can guess so many things about what's wrong with it, but ultimately, like this one, there are some deep-rooted issues with the son and the mother. So, if we're just going off of the surface question, I'm gonna blame the son. So the son is the person to blame, because he is allowing this behavior with the mother-in-law, right? And the mother-in-law is accepting it, because who wouldn't accept gifts? Like, that's his mother. But I do believe that there needs to be a fine line between your wife and your mother, okay? And it's nothing wrong with you treating if you have the means to do so, listen, hey, be my guest. Because even though if I get married, I'm still going, if I had the means to take care of my mama and do for my mama, because my mama has done so much for me, I'm absolutely going to do that. But my mother knows boundaries when it comes to my husband. And that's what's wrong with some of these women. They cannot let go because they have some deep-rooted issues that they need to take care of. And usually the older generations, they don't believe in therapy and counseling. They just believe, but this is how I am. This is how I grew up. I'm set in my ways. No, babe, you need to change that, Mama Emma. Okay, you need to change your way. Yeah, listen, you got to change your ways because that would not fly with me and my husband, by the way. But I would address my husband. I would not address my mother-in-law.
I agree.
And I'm lucky I don't have those issues with my
I just
mother-in-law.
don't know how well that's gonna be, received. What you say, Patrice?
She don't have them issues with her mother-in-law.
Mother-in-laws.
Mother-in-laws.
Okay. Yeah.
Moving along. Go on. Let's move forward.
Well, I just don't know how well that's gonna be received. You know what I'm saying, by the husband. Like, men be sensitive about their mamas now. Shoot, they be sensitive about their mamas.
If you be too sensitive, you need to go be with your mammy then.
I didn't have those issues.
Come on, Norman Bates.
I had a great mother-in-law. I did not have that issue, so
I don't have that issue. Nope.
I have accepted that though, because and it absolutely agree with Patty. You fault the man because he is the one who got to put his foot down.
That's true. I agree.
Yes, I am.
I mean, but I also agree with Patty. Like, it depends on how well off you are. So, are you,
even if you're well off, it still comes.
It's a fine line. Yeah,
it's a fine line. Even if you're well off, it's a fine line.
The paying, I think he said he paid her bills. I think that's absurd. But like, if you bought your mama a new car,
does she work?
That's not crazy to me. If you have the means to do so,
even if you paid your mama bills, if you was well off, because that's what you decided you want to do for the lady that took care of you. I get that. What I'm saying is the mama's feeling of entitlement. Like, if you did this for her, you gotta do this for me. That's where I go.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that LeBron pays his mother's bills because he's LeBron. He has the means.
Of course,
he probably don't work.
He's doing it, but I'm pretty sure that whatever, I can't think of her name. Jesus, don't tip my tongue. But that's what I just said. I'm pretty sure that he's paying all of her bills as he should. But I know that Gloria has, but Gloria don't have an issue with Savannah. She ain't,
away from our household. Then do that. Damn mama, they are your parents. You supposed to take care of your parents. That's how it's supposed to be. But the entitlement of the mama is my issue. I mean,
if I'm a working woman, I wouldn't even ask my kids to pay my bills. Like that, to me, that would be, I wouldn't want to do that. I would not ask if I'm working now, if I'm a retired woman and I'm on a fixed income, that's different. But if I'm a working woman and I'm out here, I'm not going to ask my son to pay my bills.
That's the entitlement is the issue. Like, no, this is you're not entitled to this.
Well, with all that being said, it's the entitlement.
Everybody's entitled, ain't they? Yeah. I mean, listen, I would agree. I would think that the conversation is definitely not for the mother. It's not the mother's fault. The conversation is definitely for your spouse, the person that you marry. Now, I don't know how you broach that conversation. Now, I guess just head on. Like, hey, I ain't okay. This is some bullshit.
It's social communication.
And I need there to be some type of separation and between who she is and who I am.
Because listen, once we get married, or if we already married, this is a conversation that's supposed to be had about what's going on. Because this is what couples do. This is in a marriage. Like, you can't be making all of these decisions to go do X, Y, and Z. That's something we need to talk about. Because I'm sure if the roles were reversed, you would want the same thing. You would want the same respect. You don't want me just willy-nilly going buying cars and houses and stuff. Even for my parents, without sitting down with the person, the household, and making this decision together. That's what it's supposed to be.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Well, that's what we got, girl. You need to talk to your husband, sis. Sit down and have a sit down with your husband.
Heart to heart.
Yeah.
Sit down with your mama's boy.
Yeah. Ooh. That's a lot. That ain't something I ever wanted. I do want a man. I do believe that a man, how he treats his mother is definitely a great indicator of what type of man he is. But I do not want somebody that every time something go on, they got to run to their mama.
These mamas that
and she all in our business and all.
But I would have said that before I got married. That was my point.
I don't like. If you need me and you need to talk, but I'm not here for you to be in your corner. Because if you're wrong, I'm going to tell you you're wrong. I'm not going to be. come to me. We could talk about any and everything, but if you're wrong, you're wrong. I don't want to be that unbiased mother thing. My child is always right, and then I step in for my fucking child. No.
Not at all. No. Y'all know I was going to tell you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.